Earlier this week, Kate Hawkesbury opened the slimy can of worms that demonstrates how shameless, what liars and the waste of space the Green Party truly is, particularly its joint leader, James Shaw. This was Kate's actual opening. Climate Change Minister James Shaw wants to take 9 other people with him from Wellington this year to the climate change talks in Glasgow, dubbed COP26 or COP26. It will kick off in early November. The final contingent will depend on the outcome of MIQ applications, which will be watching with real close eye. Kate Hawkesbury then introduced the man who found all this out via written questions in the National Party spokesperson for climate change, that is Stuart Smith. Now, that being said, most of the wise are astounded how the Green supporters believe that they, and they alone, are the saviours of this planet. The elephant in the room is their belief that we have man-made climate change. You can't reason with them, and you cannot even get an honest conversation out of them. It is bloody frightening, actually, to even experience the misinformed and ignorance of facts that so many of these greenies demonstrate. School teachers, in my view, have become so dangerous in our society with their belief that they are the New Age missionaries to save the world in the name of the New Green Deal, yet they have never seen through the lies and the hypocrisy of the Green Party and that other lying, manipulative sister organisation, Greenpeace. I'll come back to Jimmy Shaw in a moment, but I wish to highlight a prominent weather and atmospheric scientist. This person is a well-published Kiwi, yes, and she is a real weather scientist, not some half-baked weatherman who got a secondary degree on something or another. No, this person is a doctor and well versed in the true meaning of being a atmospheric and weather scientist. Yet no one seems to ever quote her, refer to her excellent research and work, yet the mainstream media will quote the nonsense which the Green Party, based or influenced by one of the biggest crooks of all time, Al Gore and his supporters. Dr. Judith Curry, a climatologist, published 140 books and papers, with many dedicated, proving that this climate change supported by the Green Party is an absolute hoax. Having Dr. Curry is refreshingly so wonderful, as she explains that climate change, as preached by the Greenies, is an absolute hoax. James Shaw is making the most of the junkets and this big one to Glasgow with a pack of reprobates, whilst topping up his air points while he can before he gets rolled as Green Party co-leader. As one contributor stated, she didn't think she could hate the Green Party any more than she did at this moment, after a sitting member tried to justify benefit fraud and Shaw gave millions to a climate cult indoctrination camp. But this Scottish trip, gee, this is another damn good reason to even more dislike, if not hate, the Greens. There's no question anymore. They're even more despicable than the Ardern Labour government, and that in itself is certainly an achievement. If there's any sound-thinking person able to buy into this latest Greens travel plan, in fact, James Shaw thought it was too dangerous to go to Parliament under level 4, but he's going to Scotland with a similar population to that of New Zealand, and yesterday Scotland had 3,800 new cases and 2 deaths. So, if New Zealand is too dangerous with about 30 cases a day, why is Scotland not dangerous at all with 3,833? Let's finish off knowing the Green Party. Its leaderships are as crooked as dog's hind leg. Those voters who say they support this Green Party, at least we know where the crazies are on this political spectrum. And all I can say to this, God save New Zealand.